Hey there, it's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel. Big warm welcome. If you're coming back, you know that I love you. And if you're completely new and you clicked on my face, hi, welcome. I trust there is something in this video for you. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay, guys, so it's the beginning of a new year in some respects. And it feels very contemplative for me, the energy right now. It very much feels very still. And I mean, I say still, the weather outside is very windy and rainy today, but it's like that hunkering down and not doing but planning. I feel like being self-reflective in these days. I've loved going through my past year, and I highly recommend. One of the practices in my year compass was go through your diary or your calendar from the past year and remember those key events, like your best memories. Who were you with? How did it feel? Like relive them a little bit and celebrate them and nourish the memories of all that was good and enjoy it and bring more of it in. You know, it's a nice way to navigate. Like, do you set goals at this time of the year? I actually did this yesterday. I was like, well, I can't do anything. I don't feel like creating yet. I start work again tomorrow. It's still my time. And I made some goals for the year. By the end of 2025, I have achieved, I put it into categories: career, relationship, home life, health, and quality of life, is it? And then I broke it down again into quarterly goals. So from January to March, I will have achieved these things to help towards the year. And in January, I will achieve a couple bullet points for each category. So now I've got some kind of structure. This stuff works. And like, I'm half this person. And then the other half of me is like, what? I don't want to know what's going to happen. I want life to surprise me. I don't want to have got to the end of the year and achieved everything because that's what I decided to do. Like, where's the space for the mystery and surprise? I mean, maybe the mystery and surprise comes in anyway, even if it's not in your plan. But I don't know, there's something a little bit contrived about it for me, even though I know that it works. So that's why I'm doing it anyway, but all with a pinch of salt. Maybe I should just leave one bullet point empty for each one. So just make some space for it. I don't know. So I've been really in this like planning, very softly, but also just resting. And a big thing is this YouTube channel, Guys, it's going to be one of the moments where I'm just like, what am I doing? And I'm just going to be honest about where and how I feel about it, because I'm in a confusing space with it. I know deep within me that I love this YouTube channel and that it's going to become something I could have never imagined, not even in this moment. Am I really sure what this is becoming? I don't know, and I like that I'm surprised by that. I'm happy that I have access to a knowing and a feeling of how good and right this is. Like my potential here. I can taste my potential here. It feels so aligned, but I don't know what or why, even when I started this year and a half ago. I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel like I've honed some skills. I've got a little bit more comfortable talking in the camera. I've witnessed the ebbs and flows, and I've learned a lot about growth, actually. But I still don't know what it's going to become. And that's challenging, to be in touch with potential, but be unaware of what it is. I don't know how to work towards it. I guess I just have to keep trundling along it's not trundling. I enjoy it, but there's an impatience in me. Like, I want to know. And it will not be revealed to me yet. That's what I feel. And I don't know how to fill the space in between. I guess I just have to keep going with it. What else? And to surprise myself, I suppose. Do you have this? Do you have this in your life where, like, your potential? Do you know what? I guess it's like refining, like, what is your potential? Like, knowing, it's about knowing yourself more, isn't it? Like, what lights you up and what you want to share. Because whatever you create from what lights you up will reach people. I'm feeling good now. Maybe that's all it is. So maybe, do you ever get it where, like, your head or your eyes want to look a certain way? Do you ever get that? I get that quite a lot. Like, if I become quite still or present inside, my eyes take me somewhere. I don't know why. What I have noticed actually with this, when I'm in this state and I let my eyes wander, is where it seems to me where I look, there is more life. I'm going to share a story actually, and spare me on the details because I'm not very good at that. But it's this woman who could communicate with animals. And she was looking at a beehive once. And she's really looking at it and sort of tuning into it. And then a bee came out towards her and asked her to stop looking at the beehive because she was putting in too much light. And they like to work in the dark. And that story really, like, clicked something into place with me, because when I feel like I just naturally look places without my mind thinking about it, there's more light and more life happens. It happened once after a ceremony. We were sat on the riverside, and my head, my eyes, my light turned towards a woman next to me who was quite insular at this moment. Like, she didn't look happy. Let's just put it like that. And as I just looked at her, she opened up and sort of light came into her. And then she really genuinely, like, it naturally came out of a compliment for this other man that was sat on the other side. And then they were looking in each other's eye. It was just beautiful. And that's where I thought, and then I heard the story about the bees. I'm like, maybe where we look, when we're very present and loving, where we look actually brings light. And I guess that's why it's important where we focus, because it makes it more alive when you're present and loving. And maybe naturally when you're present and loving, you naturally look where you're going to look anyway. So there's not really much to be said. Let's just be present. Let's just practice being present, shall we? With each other and ourselves and our environment. And let's really experience this frequency of love that is so available all the time, right now, when we're present with it. Boom! Can you hear that? There's this gate somewhere in my neighborhood, and the wind's really blowing today. And since I woke up this morning, all I've heard is every few minutes, boom! Oh, all right, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like it if you like it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Even if it's just some words of encouragement, I will ask for those, please. Thank you muchly. And if you're completely new, thank you for watching, and hit subscribe and join this beautiful community, and see you guys in the next video. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful life. We've got this.